Hey everybody, this is Steve again at the shop. I got in working on an OM here. I kind of got ahead of myself before I realized I hadn't made a video. I made a video on those Super M from Arkansas the other day. This is an M that's been in the shop here. I'm going to be swapping this entire tractor. It's going to go underneath the Trojan Road Patrol road grader. I'm going through the rear end now to make sure that everything is okay. What I found, let me kind of get over here where you can see, I've already taken out the right axle. And before I take the left one out to inspect all the bearings on either end, I got to change the seals on the brake pinion carrier here on either side, on the left and right side. I'm going to be changing the seals on the axles out here. I don't think I'm going to have to pull these axle housings out to replace this gasket in here. I'm going to let that go for now. I have yet to inspect that bearing on the inside. There's a bearing that hides in behind these is this guy right here. But I am going to be, I have got to change this. The carrier, the bearing, it's got a little bit of rust on it. That's just surface rust. That'll buff off. But the carrier on this tractor, this is busted. You probably can see it right here. You see that busted out spot there, right there, and I believe there was the third. Might be kind of, and you see it right there. These three on this side are broken. This I can't visualize and hold the phone at the same time, but this my ring gear here is loose. I've got another complete carrier, whatever you want to call that thing. It's got the spider gears in it over there on the workbench. The spider gears that came in it are the spider gears I'm going to use because they're already worn into place. They've matched up. I'm going to mark these two gears here together because I'm going to put this ring gear back on that other housing so this and the pinion will match. Some people get real anal about that. If I've got an opportunity to match them, fine, I take it. If I don't worry about it. I can take up for a lot of the slack that you feel right here. There's some shims, some real thin metal shims in behind here. You can add to or take away, which will make your ring gear go farther in or farther back, depending on what you need. The book will tell you what kind of lash you're supposed to have. I'm not all that particular. As long as it's not binding, and it's not clicking like a dadgum stopwatch, I'm good with it, you know. I'm not going to be making a crop of these tractors anymore. They're going to be show tractors, play tractors, fun tractors, and I might bush hog with them every now and then or do a little blade work. This tractor, like I said, is going under a Trojan Road Patrol grader. The engine is ruined on that tractor, and it's just as easy for me to just swap out the whole tractors instead of trying to fight that engine. Right here, I'm going to be pulling this off. A lot of people will try to take this off as it sits. You can't do that. This housing right here, if you'll look, you got a ring on the inside there that this bull gear will capture this. You can't pull this all the way out. I've already taken the bull gear out. Where am I at here? I've already taken the bull gear out of this side. You can see I got a space here. But if I let the bull gear in and try to pull it, and I've done this from the school of Learn As You Go several years ago, I broke this off. I had to replace this carriage. There's a seal right here. Once you take this seal out, this bull pinion will slide right out. And when you take that out, this chunk right here will also slide out of this side. You don't have to take both of these out to remove this. I will be, however, once I get this side done, I'm going to take out that side. If I don't forget it, I'll show you how I do it. It's kind of unconventional. I usually stick a 4x4 in here. I'll take this bolt loose, take this off, and start the bolt back. I put a 4x4 in there and a wood splitting wedge. And I'll smack that wood splitting wedge several times, and it will actually just knock the axle. If it doesn't knock it right on out, I might have to adjust the bolt a few times, but I mean, I've lost count of how many of them I've done that way. I'll try to get a video of it next time. I forgot it this time. So, but anyway, you can look right underneath there, so I can pull it up. If you look at that bull pinion right there, you see that gargantuan chunk of metal out of there. Fortunately, I've got some of these that I've parted out of other tractors. I'm not too worried about, does this match the bull gear? No, it's not going to match the bull gear, but I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. I found the metal in the bottom of the pan here, so I was fortunate with that. So anyway, I'll get back with you on this one, on how to pull these axles out of here. It's a lot easier than you think. There's what the axle looks like laying on the ground. I had to knock the bearing off of this one. That bearing had enough slop in it you could stick a razor blade between the balls and the outside race. So anyway, this is Steve back at the shop, and thanks for watching.